at Adopting Bitcoin in El Salvador with Prince Filip from Serbia. How's it going?
Great. My first time in El Salvador. I got in this morning, took the red eye from Buenos Aires, and then we went to Panama and then arrived this morning. Milena Mayorga, the ambassador of El Salvador to the US, greeted us at the airport, which was great, beautiful occasion. It was good respect. And here I am at Adopting Bitcoin. It's great to be in a country where the Bitcoin is the legal tender, and I can spend some sats on some services.
So, how did you find out about Bitcoin?
2017. I first learned about it maybe 2012, but didn't really pay attention to what it meant. 2000, and then fast forward to 2017, one of my best friends was like, buy some Bitcoin. It's got this amazing thing where it's a hedge against inflation. They're never going to print more than 21 million coins. I thought, oh, that's interesting. So I bought it, but I also got into other shit coins. And then a couple of years ago, I studied more about Bitcoin. And as I learned more about Bitcoin, I realized that, yes, the answer to a lot of the world's problems is there, and I own some. So I converted all the little shit coins I had into Bitcoin. And as soon as I could see this, I couldn't unsee it, and I wanted to dedicate my life to Bitcoin.
Which is the opposite of keeping it a secret, keeping it private, keeping it for yourself, basically. So why did you decide to open up and speak up and even expose yourself to some risk in that sense?
Well, I could have continued in my fiat world and fiat job. I was working in asset management, and I could have continued doing that. Pretty quieter life. I had my own little corner in the office and just continued doing that. But because of of who I am, being the platform I have, and the people that have a lot of belief in the royal family in Serbia, and the monarchy is not part of the system yet, maybe in Serbia. Because of that, I felt like I needed to use my title to preach the word of Bitcoin, to teach and to educate people about what I have learned, and to spread the word. And how it made me more humble, how it made me more grounded in life, how it gave me hope for the future, how it gave me something to live forward to. And yeah, it's a beautiful transition. So but I could have been private about this, but no, I decided that I need to spread the word, given the profile I have.
And how is it going? Are people following?
I don't know yet. But yeah, I have a lot of people coming to me saying, "Oh, thank you. I'm looking into Bitcoin now, and there's what about?" And they're talking, "What about the other cryptocurrencies?" I'm like, "Well, no." But at least I've had a few instances. But then at the same time, I've had a lot of people saying, "Well, no, what's the prince doing now? He's into Bitcoin. Oh, great, But of course, that's natural. First they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win.
I think you're doing a fantastic job. What else is you're consulting governments, I guess?
Yes, well, my Jan3 is a Bitcoin technology company, Bitcoin infrastructure technology company, where our goal is to provide people all around the world access to how to get on board on Bitcoin. So we're releasing the Aqua wallet, which Samsung created at Blockstream, and it's going to have new things under the hood. So it's going to have USDT Tether, but liquid. And this is going to be big in Latin America because they like to have exposure to US dollars. There's also going to be a chance you can actually transfer using Shift, I forget the name. Shift Crypto. Shift?
No, I think I know which one you mean.
Come on, I'm going to be killed for not knowing this. I haven't slept. I haven't slept. Yeah. And anyway, you can transfer your shitcoins into that, and it'll transfer it into Bitcoin.
You mean Shapeshift?
Shapeshift. Using Shapeshift, you can actually transfer other cryptocurrency shitcoins, and they can enter Bitcoin, all seamlessly and user-friendly. And that's the technology side. We'll be working on some other projects as well, but the other side is the nation-state adoption. Yes, Bitcoin is a bottom-up movement, a grassroots movement, and that's the way it should be. But there needs to be conversations happening on the top-down level as well. And in some countries, in some places where the environment is not good for top-down, I'll focus on bottom-up. But it's also just to spread the word. If you get conversations happening there, you plant a seed in people's heads, that's the way to spread the word. And you can maybe orange pill a few people along the way. It doesn't have to be a president, whatever it can be. It can be the taxi driver taking you to the meeting.
One last question. Bitcoin has, a set of values is surrounded perhaps by a set of values, right, like low time preference and Austrian economics, if you will, or like sound money. So Serbia also particularly is has very historic values. Do you see that this gets appreciated more also by younger generations that may not know about the, why, the gold standard has been so profound or like so high quality, for example?
It's a very good, it's a good point. Yes, this is what made me aware of low time preferences getting into Bitcoin, because my mind was educated in the fiat world mindset, and I knew something was wrong. But why are we living so in the not in the moment, but living in the moment? It's okay. Sorry, let me retract that. Why are we living in a world full of instant gratification, short term thinking, and all this, and just destroying our environment for just growth in the short term? It's ridiculous. Then when you learn about Bitcoin, you learn about the low time preference, you learn about how scarcity is super important for money, then that changes you. And that's what people around the world, young people around the world are waking up to. And one of the things that links me to the monarchies to Bitcoin is that low time preference, and as well religion as well. Monarchies last when they think in the long term. If you make any stupid decisions in the short term, you're not gonna last very long. That's a lesson to be learned. But the other big property of Bitcoin that has a lot of synergies with monarchy is individual property rights. We don't want to lose individual property rights. Otherwise, people will go back to communism. If they're, it's pretty horrible. And one last thing, it's going back to the scarcity thing. It's digital scarcity. We only ever had one opportunity at digital scarcity, and we will only ever have one opportunity, and that's Bitcoin. Anything else after that is a copy, and it's not going to work. Good luck trying to recreate the conditions that Bitcoin ever had, and Bitcoin got it right.
So to sum up, maybe you're probably familiar with Hans-Hermann Hoppe and
Yes.
the Thousand Lichten.
The democracy, the God that failed. Yeah.
Also, I think he established this idea of 1,000 Liechtensteins shall bloom.
Yes.
So I was just at the stage, and they said, let millions of Bitcoin beaches bloom. So we could maybe merge these two and say,
why
like
not?
Bitcoin kingdoms, the citadels.
Why not? Yeah, why not? I think one good place to start with is monasteries. Monasteries are natural citadels, without even having to try. They're citadels there. Very circular little coin.
A monastery wallet.
Yes, I believe I was speaking to Álvaro de María, who wrote La Filosofía de Bitcoin, Bitcoin philosophy in Spanish, and there's already a monastery in Spain that's running its own little Bitcoin standard. This can be recreated anywhere. Monasteries, religion, low time preference. It's beautiful.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your time, and enjoy the conference.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you guys.
Thanks.
Nice to meet you.